Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Elway. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On first, they'll throw with Elway. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Elway throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
Sets up the fourth down. Now this offense ready to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Elway. Caught on the right side, Reed. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. Defense showing blitz. From the gun on third down, it's Elway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Rodgers to throw on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
Turn up and make it something to believe in. You know
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. This is taken at the 3. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. Slot man moves right. Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light